British politics continues to be a maelstrom. All of the political parties remain in turmoil, and neither the Conservatives nor Labour seem to have any kind of proper leadership.
The British government will not be triggering Article 50 at this stage. Before we do that, we need to determine the kind of relationship we want with the EU.
David Cameron made his first post-Brexit appearance in the House of Commons on Monday. He announced that he will not implement Article 50 in the near future and will allow his successor to begin unravelling our relationship with the EU. So we can look forward to a nice political vacuum where nothing is going to happen for the next 3 months. The Conservative Party has also announced that it will elect its new leader on September the 2nd. That's a rather rapid contest. The nominations for the next leader will open on Wednesday and close on Thursday.
All that people want to see is a system that's fair, impartial and humane to all people coming from around the world.
It's a short campaign favours Boris Johnson, who is the next favourite to become the next Prime Minister, possibly on a joint ticket with Michael Gove. But you'd better watch out for a strong challenge from the Home Secretary Theresa May. We haven't actually heard that much of Mr Johnson, who has only surfaced with his regular Daily Telegraph column. The chief Brexiter accepted that Leave voters won by a narrow majority and that his side should do everything we can to reassure the Remainers, but his vision for Brexit Britain is a little sketchy and sometimes even fantasy politics.
Our country is divided, and the country will thank neither the benches in front of me nor those behind for indulging in internal factioning manoeuvring at this time.
Jeremy Corbyn's leadership continues to be undermined as the vast majority of his shadow cabinet have now resigned. Over 20 senior front benchers have given up on his leadership and called for Mr Corbyn to stand aside. But the typically stubborn Labour leader is showing no signs of giving up and has instead replaced these MPs with young, inexperienced but loyal Corbynites, such as the new Shadow Defence Secretary Clive Lewis, who was last found in a field in Glastonbury. It still remains uncertain whether he's going to be able to fill up his shadow cabinet. The question now of whether Mr Corbyn survived the no confidence vote was expected on Tuesday. The role of Tom Watson, Labour's deputy leader, is going to be key on whether Mr Corbyn will fall on his sword. As the pound continues to tumble, gilts fall and the shares of banks are slashed, reassurance and leadership are desperately needed.
I said we had to fix the roof so that we were prepared for whatever the future held. And thank goodness we did.
George Osborne broke cover on Monday to try and offer some of that, saying the UK economy can address the future from a position of strength. Instead of passing the emergency budget that was proposed during the referendum campaign, he's instead focusing on keeping the ship steady. It does not seem that Mr Osborne is going anywhere. The same goes for Mark Carney, the Governor of the Bank of England. Both hope to stabilise matters in the coming days. But we are very much in uncharted waters, and nobody seems to quite know where the good ship Britannia is sailing to or who is even steering her.